do you lie like this, Blake? Why? Why do you do this? Do you understand? You are not smarter than the internet. Crisis PR team never had to implement any plan because Blake being evil backfired. That is the story. A narcissist targeted someone who she felt was weak, and it backfired on her.
It's time to dive into the unsettling possibility that Blake Lively might soon be wearing an orange jumpsuit. Yes, you heard that right. I'm talking about prison time. Could Blake actually be facing jail? As I dig deeper into the unfolding saga involving Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, it appears they may be attempting to cover up a serious crime. Candace Owens has come forward with some compelling evidence, and if you've been following this story, you know that things are looking increasingly dire for Blake. But should we feel any sympathy for her? The answer is a resounding no. Blake Lively, the Hollywood sweetheart, is potentially facing a 5-year prison sentence.
What happens in the third one? No, I'm joking. Capri and Rome, honestly. So Paul, we really wanted to make this second movie, and I was like, Paul, he wanted to shoot in Capri, and I was like, that sounds amazing, but it's very expensive.
There are growing rumors that she may have fabricated or misrepresented crucial evidence in an ongoing legal battle. Just yesterday, we were anticipating a significant amendment in this case, and now it seems she could be staring down the barrel of a criminal prosecution. If these allegations hold any weight in court, the consequences for Blake could be nothing short of catastrophic. Lawsuits are a common occurrence in Hollywood, with celebrities often settling disputes with a check and a carefully crafted statement. However, the idea of someone like Blake actually facing jail time is shocking. Insiders are suggesting that the evidence against her is substantial enough to raise serious concerns. Reports indicate that she allegedly attempted to manipulate others behind the scenes to further her agenda, and that's where things start to get really messy. Some might argue, but Blake seems so uncomfortable these days. Maybe we should cut her some slack. Candace Owens and the broader internet community disagree. Blake has reportedly destroyed someone's livelihood with her lies, and it's becoming increasingly evident that she's feeling the pressure.
I would not be shocked at all, by the way, if Blake, during this moment, was taking anxiety meds. I believe, truly, it is not an act to suggest that Blake Lively is anxious at this moment in time with so much on the line.
Candace pointed out that Blake's anxiety is palpable, and you can see it in her public appearances. Just watch her recent interview. There's a lot of nervous rambling that borders on annoying. Every time Blake steps out in public, her anxiety is almost tangible. Her expression practically screams, "Oh no, they know." But here's the thing. When you're caught doing something wrong, it's not our responsibility to forgive you, especially when you haven't even asked for forgiveness.
So I just want to remind you guys that whenever and if ever you begin to feel an iota of sadness for Blake Lively, I want you to remember all of the things that she did to Justin Baldoni.
Blake isn't apologizing or admitting fault. She's not even pretending to feel remorse. So why should we extend any sympathy her way? People are saying she shows no signs of regret and continues to play the victim. Candace believes Blake is acutely aware of the impending consequences after allegedly faking evidence and is now desperately trying to manage the fallout. This has led to a new version of Blake on the red carpet, suddenly grateful, hugging fans, and smiling as if she's running for office.
Ryan Reynolds filing, which is absolutely something to be seen. It's a sight to be seen. He wants to be completely dismissed from the lawsuit. He wants out on the lawsuit.
This isn't the Blake Lively we've known for years. She's gone from being dismissive of reporters to acting like Miss Congeniality. This isn't personal growth, it's damage control. You can feel her anxiety through the screen. Some speculate she might be on medication, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she is. If I were in her shoes, knowing the world was about to see my true colors and that jail time loomed, I'd be stressed too. Now, let's discuss the real reason Blake might end up in jail. Allegedly, she used her industry connections to undermine someone's reputation simply because they wanted to adapt a book about domestic violence into a film. Blake and Ryan Reynolds reportedly launched a full-scale attack to frame this individual for something that may not have even occurred. So when Candace Owens says Blake could go to jail, she means it. If you're feeling even a hint of sympathy for Blake, remember what she did to Justin Baldoni. Go read the text messages that were so damaging that even Ryan Reynolds, the PR mastermind, is now trying to distance himself from the lawsuit. He's running from this legal mess because he knows how serious it is. Initially, they threatened Baldoni financially, saying they would walk away from his project, leaving him in a financial bind. Then there were allegations of behind-the-scenes blackmail, using Taylor Swift as leverage. But don't think Ryan is the sole culprit. Blake chose him to represent her in these negotiations.
Blake Lively wants to be prominently featured, and then she gets herself into this huge situation worldwide. She is sort of despised alongside her husband.
This was not just a supportive husband. It was a calculated move that has now turned into a legal nightmare. It's no wonder Ryan wants out. But pay attention to the pattern here. There are numerous blackmail allegations against this couple. If you don't comply with their demands, suddenly damaging claims surface. This is the same tactic they used to replace a composer on a film. Patterns indicate proof, and Blake and Ryan thought they were untouchable. They believed they could ruin Baldoni's career with a few well-placed lies, but they underestimated the power of the internet. Now, as they scramble to file for dismissal of the lawsuit, it's hard to feel sorry for them given their actions. If you still think Blake is innocent, let's revisit A Simple Favor and how Anna Kendrick inadvertently revealed Blake's true nature.
Anna Kendrick was asked about Blake Lively on the red carpet. She was a bit pithy, and I would say maybe trying to be funny, but definitely made a statement when she was asked about working with Blake. Take a listen.
Anna, what does it mean to be working with Blake again?
Talking about you.
At the film's premiere, Blake wanted to be the center of attention, and now she finds herself in a worldwide scandal. Anna Kendrick's response to questions about working with Blake was telling. Her awkwardness spoke volumes. It was celebrity speak for, "This was the worst experience of my life, but I have to smile through it." When asked how the drama affected the sequel, Anna's response was telling. She knows what happened, but isn't interested in cleaning up Blake's PR mess. Blake is caught in her own web of lies, and it's clear that her colleagues aren't coming to her rescue. Candace Owens firmly believes that Blake is facing real legal consequences, not just bad press or cancellation. When someone goes out of their way to ruin another person's life for no reason, they don't deserve sympathy or second chances. They get what they deserve.
How does it feel like the movie's being impacted kind of by everything happening around going on in the world?
Why would happen? I did ayahuasca and the last year of my life is just gone, but I've heard the movie's amazing.
In Blake's case, that means a legal reckoning is on the horizon. So, get your popcorn ready because this Hollywood downfall is about to be legendary. What do you think? Will the lawsuit be settled quietly, or will it drag on? And what about the serious criminal allegations? If proven false, Lively could walk away unscathed, but if there's any truth to them, she could end up behind bars. Do you think she'll serve jail time? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you want to keep up with the chaos of Hollywood, don't forget to subscribe. This drama is far from over, and there's even more to come in the next video that you won't want to miss. As we continue to follow this story, it's essential to remember that the consequences of one's actions can be far-reaching. Blake Lively may have enjoyed a glamorous life in Hollywood, but the reality is that actions have consequences, and the truth has a way of surfacing. The public is watching, and the stakes are high. Whether this saga ends in a courtroom or a quiet settlement, one thing is for sure. The fallout from this situation will be felt for a long time to come. So stay tuned, because this is just the beginning of what promises to be a captivating and dramatic tale.